I want to preface this video by stating that I never made it to endgame in New World. I got super bored of the gameplay about midway through and just honestly put the game down, not really thinking about it again, until now. With the release of Brimstone Sands comes some new additions, a new zone for endgamers, a single new dungeon, yes really, only fucking one, a Halloween event for endgamers, and a greatsword. I'll be honest here, New World has made a lot of quality of life changes, but ultimately, the game still falls flat with me, and I'll explain why later on. I started my return to New World adventure by rolling up a new tune to check out the revamped starting experience. After fiddling around in the character creator for like a solid 5 minutes, okay, probably like 10, it took me forever to pick a name. I jumped right into the tutorial, which was basically the same as it was before. After that little tutorial, you're taught how to properly eat food and how to jump, which still sucks by the way. Then some woman starts talking to you and shit. Just weird. After that, you're sent to go open a weird floating box. Yeah, that's always smart. Shit. Get fucked. Alright, time to get the flint. As previously, you are then sent to go gather the stuff needed to make a basic flint skinning knife, and then kill a boar to skin it, and then cook its meat for rations. The changes were obvious, like how it was corrupted instead of lost at the shipwrecks, the constant yabbering from that woman, and the fact that weapons are just kinda scattered around for you to find during your initial questing. Honestly, it's a pretty good design there. It's fucking Tab. Shit. Hey, pretty boy. You wanna get fucked? You're then sent to go running through a cave to fight some corrupted in vain hopes of ending the storm that surrounds the island. To do so, however, you gotta kill a corrupted boss, when in reality it's just a regular corrupted. Honestly, I really wish they beefed up this fight a bit more, but oh well, I guess we can't have everything. After killing him, you are led to a weird statue face with a cutscene that's actually a little bit interesting. You're the one talking to me. This is new.
Has always guarded the promise of paradise. Humanity cast out, deemed unworthy of such blessings. But I did not come here seeking paradise. I came for answers. Redemption after a life of weakness and suffering. And I found a truth that disproved everything I had been taught. I tasted the knowledge forbidden to us at creation, and I saw the vision of humanity's true potential. I knew then I must correct this ancient injustice and restore the power which is rightfully ours.
So she's the big bad.
The heart of the mountain now beats strong with this purpose. After a century of preparation, our campaign has begun. The island's townships already fall before the might of our armies. The only thing I had not foreseen is you.
It's always you.
Who have stolen the gift meant for me. And now your soul will pay the price. For I will not stop until I have seized back the destiny stolen from us and brought true freedom to the world, both old and new.
Right. And then you're led to the settlement of your starting zone. And holy shit, my frames are getting fucked. Honestly though, despite my awful fucking frames and the resolution taking a massive steaming dump straight into my coffee, the revamp of the city? Mwah, chef's fucking kiss. Oh, also, I guess apparently like a century or something like that has passed. I don't know, some time has definitely passed since the initial release. Not exactly sure how much, but it's good to remember that people don't die here, at least not permanently.
Be my guest.
It's this fucking event, dude, and it's probably because I'm streaming too, to be honest. That basically ends my experience with the starting experience. Minus a bit of running around aimlessly trying to navigate the new city, I then swapped over to my other character, who's level 42, and get some mid-level greatsword gameplay in. And I gotta say, if this combat system was any way decent, this greatsword would be more fun than it really is. Honestly, the greatsword was just a great addition to the game, but it just felt flat and stale, just like the rest of the combat in this fucking game. I didn't bother leveling to 60 just to get to the Brimstone Sands expansion content. I did make it to level 44 by the end of my 2 play sessions, however. Now onto why I think the combat is stale and boring, which I feel might be a hot topic, but to be honest, I don't really know. So let me know if you agree with me after you hear what I gotta say. The combat in New World feels like a stripped down bastard child of Guild Wars 2 and a wannabe Terra combat who was beaten with a garden hose. Both of those games' combat systems were fucking wonderful. But when you try and do a weird mix of their systems to create your own, it just doesn't turn out very good. Seriously, the combat system follows a basic 3-step combo that you weave your abilities into, and that's fucking boring. Because 80% of the time, you're waiting for your abilities to come off cooldown, so you're just spamming left click over and over and over again, and fuck, it gets tedious. Now, I do want to say that I am obviously not a fucking master of weaving. I mean, shit, I sucked at light weaving in ESO too, so you know what? Bite me. This game is really just RuneScape with RTX turned on, which isn't inherently a bad thing, just to be clear. If anything, that's a positive. RuneScape has a very loyal fan base, and it's obvious this game is gonna have a loyal fan base for at least another year or two, until eventually Amazon decides it's not making enough money and closes it like they closed or canceled every other game they've ever started. One final frustration I have is that there is so little PvE content in this game. It's really annoying and frustrating. And after saying that, I already feel the "Lol, Care Bear, get out of our game" crowd coming. And all I gotta say to y'all is that I'm not a fan of cock and ball torture, but if you're into that, then by all means, enjoy yourself. Anyways, back to my point. There's so little to do from the PvE standpoint in this game, which was initially designed to be a PvP game about survival and base building, then turned into PvE only, then turned back into a PvP focus with a PvE sideshow, that there's very little content worthwhile for PvE enjoyers like myself. That's really all I gotta say about New World and, you know, its new expansion and everything that I didn't really touch. If you stuck through it and watched till the end, then congrats to you. You get the satisfaction of watching a video of someone on the YouTube partner program. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Where you at? Did you just keep going up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
Don't run in front of me.
Dude, I don't even need to shoot. Holy crap.
Oh god, I'm dead.
I mean, it's realistic because you're in a highly populated civilian area. You're only going to use PGM.